Yes, Kritik.
Sir, why is there a car in the first picture?
It is just shown as an example. An example is that very easy to understand that car and the car driver are different. Likewise, Krishna is the one who is operating through this mind and body, but it cannot be separated out. I cannot cut and show Krishna inside because that is not a thing. So therefore, to give an understanding, to help the mind understand, the car and the car driver example is being given. You can very easily know that car driver is separate from the car. Likewise, you and the body are separate, are different. You, as the divine light of awareness, are operating through the body and the mind. And the body and the mind is like the car, like a machine. By itself, it doesn't do anything. Only when the driver is there, it operates. Is it clear now?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Do you have any other question?
No, sir.
All right. Excellent. Let's go to Namit's question.
Sir, what is the meaning of directing the wanderings of all living entities?
Okay. So, in this life, there is change continuously happening. So, right now, for example, we all are gathered here and we are discussing, and after this will end. We will go and do something else. So there is a continuous movement happening in life. So all this movement is only because of the presence of the divine light of awareness. Without the divine light of awareness, it won't operate. Much like it is the electricity which makes the fan rotate, the mobile operate, the computer to operate, the TV to operate. Without electricity, machines are useless. So that is what is meant by that. And how does Krishna direct? Krishna directs based on the work done and based on the merit of the work. So that is how it naturally gets directed. So the laws of the karma are like the rules of the game. So that directs the wandering or directs the movement of all the living beings.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Any other question?
No, sir.
Excellent. Let's go to Chirantan. Yes, Chirantan.
Vijayji, what is the meaning of entities?
Entity. So entity is something that is distinct. So, for example, when you see through your eyes, can you see that this book and this book are separate?
Yes, Vijayji.
So then this can be called as one entity. This can be called as another entity.
Yes.
So something which is which appears to be different, distinct. Or for example, when you're hearing, now I am making a different sound. So you heard each of the word, and each word is a separate entity. So like that, what you see when you see through your eyes, it appears different. Oh, this is sounding different. For example, is one entity, is another entity. So likewise, smell also. You smell something and you say, this must be sweet. Or you smell something and say, oh, this must be garbage. See, different smells. So like that, for our senses, what appears to be different and distinct can be called as one separate entity. Is that clear?
Yes, Vijayji.
Okay. Any other question?
The entities means different from each other.
It appears to be different from each other. That is the important thing. Truly, it is not different, but through the senses, when you notice, it appears to be different.
Okay, Vijayji.
Any other question?
No, Vijayji.
Excellent. Very nice. Is there anyone else who has a question? Swaroop, Prerana, any question? Rishi?
No, sir.
All right. Wonderful. Very nice. If there are no questions, then let me listen to your understanding. So each one of you can share your understanding. Let's begin with Kritik. What did Kritik understand from the shloka?
Sir, what I understood that is, you are not different from God. You are God, and God is you. God is just doing all the work through you. Like you see, the man is not, whatever the man's name is, he is not driving. God is driving through him. So technically, God is driving the car.
Very nice. Excellent.
That's what I understood.
Very good.
Sir.
Let's listen to Chirantan.
Vijayji, I understood that anything we do is done by God. We should not think that I did. We must think that the God did. And
Wow. Very nice. Very nice. And
God is in us.
God is in each and every one. Correct. God is in me. God is in every other being. So when you see another one, we may, through our eyes, we may see, oh, it is somebody else. But in that, God only is.
Yes, Vijayji.
And that is why the great masters say, Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam.
Everything is our family.
Because, when we look at outside, we may think, oh, this is my house, that is their house. Oh, this is my brother, and is somebody else. But that is only a mistake by seeing through the senses. Truly, everyone is my family. Very nice, Chirantan. Excellent. Very good.
Thank you, Vijayji.
Let's listen to Namit.
Sir, what I understood is that God is in everybody, as we had also understood this in the previous shloka. God is in everybody's heart, not the physical heart where we show here. That's not the place. That's just like an indication. But the true one is the spiritual heart. God is in the spiritual heart, and he's there at all times. And he's illuminating what the actions, whatever we do.
Very nice. Very nice. So you are never really away from God.
Yeah.
So you may recall one little story from Kanakadasa's life. Once, Kanakadasa was, along with other students, was given a banana. And
That's why you had told the story.
Can you narrate that?
Sir, everybody were making fun of Kanakadasa.
No, what did the Guru ask? Wait, what did the Guru ask? Yeah, good.
The Guru asked them to give the, to eat the banana by hiding somewhere. And
eat the banana where no one is seeing.
Yeah.
That is what the Guru had asked. He didn't say hide. He said, eat the banana where no one is seeing you.
Yeah.
Good. Then?
What happens is a few you go, if you hide and put some clothes on them and they eat the banana. If you hide under the bed and eat, then the next day they tell the guru when he asks how did you eat, they tell I hid under the bed and I ate, and one more student tells I put a cloth on myself and I ate the banana. But Kanakadasa, the banana is still with him, and the guru asks him. Then he tells that wherever I went, I could see myself.
Very nice. You said you asked me to eat somewhere where no one is seeing, but wherever I went, I was there.
Yeah.
I couldn't remove myself. So
Yeah.
how can I eat where I am not there? So I know everything that I'm doing. So in that way only, see, when some people say, nobody saw me stealing, nobody saw me lying, nobody saw me cheating, it's not possible at all, because they are constantly seeing. See, you cannot really escape from yourself. Whatever you do in life, you are seeing. If not anybody, at least you are seeing.
Yes, sir.
Very nice. Wonderful,
Sir,
Namit.
if there is no Atma, the body can't function. So,
Correct. See, for example, you go to a dead animal or a dead body and interact with it, it will not interact. All the organs of the body are still there. The eye, the ear, the nose, the face, the brain, all the organs are still there. But something that was helping that body to function is no more part of it. And that is who you are truly, that unseen, which cannot be seen through this eyes, that unheard, it cannot be heard through this. But
sir, it can't be perceived by these five senses.
And that essence is who you are.
Yeah.
And that essence is smaller than the smallest, larger than the largest.
Sir,
Means it cannot be bound by any boundary. I cannot say this is this much. I cannot put a boundary. It is ananta. At the same time, I cannot say it is, ananta. I cannot show. It is like it is both zero, meaning it is nothing, and it is everything.
nothing is something.
Nothing is everything, not something. Nothing is everything.
Yeah.
Understood?
Yes, sir.
Very nice. Anything else you want to say?
No, sir.
Wonderful, Namit. Very
Thank
nice.
you, sir.
What about Swarup? What is Swarup's understanding?
Sir, I understood that Krishna is in the Krishna is situated in everyone's heart and he gives direction to everyone.
Very nice. So, what does it mean to your life in terms of your day-to-day things that you're doing?
Sir, like suppose if I'm not sure of anything, the God guides me and everyone.
So, I am always with God.
Yes, sir.
The divine existence is operating through this mind and body. See, for example, how do you keep your God's room? Usually, do you
Sir,
keep it very dirty and filthy?
no, sir, clean.
See, this machine is where the God is residing. So how should you keep this body?
Sir, clean.
This mind is where the God is shining. How should you keep this mind?
Clean.
Very nice. So always bring out the best qualities. What are the best qualities? Can you name some of them?
Sir, kindness, honesty,
Yeah. What else? Others can also help, Swaroop. What are the best quality that comes to your mind?
Sir, compassion.
Compassion. Very nice. What else?
Helping others.
Helping others. Very nice. Wonderful. What are their best quality?
Being happy.
Being happy. Excellent.
Enjoying.
Faithful.
Kindness. Correct.
Joyful.
Joyful. Very nice.
Enjoying.
Peaceful.
Sir,
Yes.
blissful.
Blissful. Correct. How about courage? Is courage a good quality? Best quality?
Yes, sir.
Very
Sir,
nice.
bravery.
Bravery. Wonderful.
Sir, hope.
Hope. Excellent. Like that, constantly in life, you look at these best inner qualities within you in any situation, and in others around, you constantly look for those best qualities. What you keep looking at, that only grows in your life. See, people may complain, people may say, that person, he has these bad qualities. But you decide that, no, I will look at the best quality in that person. See, that is how Buddha helped Angulimala to transform. All the others saw only a killer in Angulimala. They warned Buddha, saying, oh, don't go there. Buddha, don't go there. Angulimala is a very dangerous fellow. He may hurt you. But Buddha decided that he will look at the best quality in everyone. So therefore, he brought out the best from within. What was that? When Angulimala tried to hurt him, he stood the ground. He was very peaceful. He showed that courage. Because for the first time now, somebody was not yelling, screaming, running away. Something was changing in Angulimala's mind. How come even when I'm showing a knife and I'm screaming that this fellow is just standing as if it doesn't matter? Because Buddha had realized his true nature is beyond death. So he was beyond all sorts of fear. So he stood. And that is how he could bring out the best from Angulimala. When Angulimala saw somebody who was above fear, was above anger, he felt, my weapon is the most strongest. I can make anybody feel afraid. I can make anybody feel like scream, yell. But here is someone who, even when I'm showing this weapon, is not at all afraid. So this fellow must have something that is mightier than my sword. I so far thought my muzzle power and my sword power is highest. But here is someone who has gone beyond that. That is when Angulimala thought, I should also have such a power. And that power is Buddha's power. The best inner quality. And through that, then he could help Angulimala. So then what happens in that story is, Angulimala says, after all that is over, Angulimala realizes that I need to learn from this great being. So he throws his sword and falls at the feet of Buddha and says, can you also help me become as peaceful as you are? Because when I tried to kill you also, you did not get scared. So Buddha very compassionately lifts him and says, Angulimala, you have that divine light within you. You just are feeling that you have become bad, that you have started hurting others. All of that is because of the wrong ideas that you have in the mind. Realize, I will help you also. Like that, he could bring out the best inner quality from even a killer. So that power is within each one of you. You can bring out the best from the others when you decide to bring out the best from within you. So first is you have to bring out your best. Then only others will look at you and feel inspired to bring out their best. Swarup, is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Anything else you would like to say?
No, sir.
Very nice. Let's listen to what Prerana has understood from today's shloka.
Yes, Vijayji. And I have understood that this body is temporary and the soul is ever like it's always there. And the Supreme Lord is everyone. We always we search for the key which is below our pillow, but we don't search there and we keep on searching the whole house. That's how it is. And when the Lord is situated in our own heart, we search him. We search Lord in temples. We search Lord in pillars. When we understand that the Lord is inside itself, then we can view him and we can also talk to him. And when we do that, our wanderings or our mind always, which is always which is always wandering every time. We will be doing some work, we'll be doing meditation, but in our mind we'll be thinking of to play cricket or like those things. So when we get to know that the Lord is in our itself, that is all. It's all. It all will happen automatically, I think.
Wonderful. Very nice. See, there is one very beautiful Kannada poem with respect to what you said. It is written by G.S. Shivarudrappa. Yello hudukide illada devara kallu mannugala gudiyolage. Yello hudukide illada devara kallu mannugala gudiyolage. Ille iruva ಪ್ರೀತಿ ಸ್ನೇಹಗಳ ಗುರುತಿಸದಾದೆನು ನಮ್ಮೊಳಗೆ. ಇಲ್ಲೇ ಇರುವ ಪ್ರೀತಿ ಸ್ನೇಹಗಳ ಗುರುತಿಸದಾದೆನು ನಮ್ಮೊಳಗೆ. So what it means is that, like you wonderfully said, Prerana, many keep on searching for God where outside. They think God is only in one place. That's why they think I have to find him only there, which is a futile thinking. God is in your heart. And when you experience, when you open your heart, means what? When you open your feelings and you embrace everyone, when you feel all are part of your family, then naturally you'll feel the presence of the God in everything that you do. So
Yes.
God is somewhere not outside. Each and every form is a divine form. But most often we get misguided by what we see or we perceive through our senses. Through what it comes through our senses, we judge. Oh, good person. Oh, bad person. Oh, I like it. Oh, I don't like it. This judgment is what makes us feel separate from God. That is why Krishna is saying, I am in everyone's heart. See, when I ask you, when you feel love, where do you want to show love? How do you show love? I love you. Show me how. Say with your hand, I love you. Where does your hand go? See, just say that, I love you. Where do you want to show? Where do you want to keep your hand and say, I love you? Will you say, I love you like this? By keeping your hand here? Or will you say, I love you? Where do you naturally place your hand? I love you, isn't it? So your hand naturally goes to your physical heart. That is where you experience love, kindness. Also, when you feel little separated from somebody, when you're feeling sad, this is where you notice it. So the physical heart is where you feel the sensation of love, kindness. So when there is no judgment in the mind, that is where the presence of the God is. So that's why Krishna is saying, I am in everyone's heart. He's not somewhere else. Within you, within me, within everyone. And you can experience that divine nature every moment. But you have to open your heart. You have to be open. And then Krishna only will be through your every action. Very well said, Prerna. Anything else you would like to say?
No, Ji.
Very good. Wonderful. Rohan, is there something that you would like to share?
Sir, I understood that God is in everybody's heart.
Very nice. So what does it mean to you? What does it mean to you moment to moment? You know, when you're writing, when you're playing, when you're talking to you, when you're working with Amma. So what does it mean in your daily life?
If we realize that God is in our heart, we can realize our true self. That's what I understood.
Correct. But what does it mean when you're doing something, you know, when you're with somebody, say when you're eating, or when you're brushing, or when you're talking?
It means whatever we do is worship of God.
And how do you do the worship of God? Do you just do with your mind somewhere? Okay, Om Namah Shivaya, put the flower, ayo, like that?
No, we should do with devotion.
Fully involved. 100% mind, body, actions. Kayena, vacha, manasa. Your mind and your feelings, your thoughts, your emotions, your body fully involved is how you do puja. So every action is a puja, is a worship of the divine. So the more you do it with that 100% involvement, that much will be wonderful experience of life you will have. Clear, Rohan?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Very nice. Anything more you want to say?
No, sir.
Wonderful. Is there anything that Rishi wants to share? Does Rishi likes to share anything? All right. How about Anvi? Does Anvi likes to share anything?
No, sir.
All right. So I invite each one of you to share. You know why? Because each one of you has a very divine way of expressing that.
Sir, I joined late. That's why I
That's
couldn't
okay.
hear much.
That's okay. You can always listen to it and you can always share it later.
Okay, sir.
But each one of your expression is important. You may say slightly differently, but when you say it, it helps somebody else to realize it in a slightly different angle. But it will help them to realize the truth. So therefore, please see how you can express. Okay?
Okay, sir.
All right. Then with that, we will end our today's contemplation.